What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Today, you guys are getting a full freaking video of everything that really goes on here at the BPHQ. We're gonna do a tour, we're gonna talk a lot about YouTube, and show you guys how far this house has came since we bought it. So I guess the first thing we should do is step outside. Now, if you guys didn't see the house tour of when we first bought the house, Christian, what's up? When do you think we bought the house? Like, how long ago?
4 months ago?
4 months ago? Yeah. This house came a long way in 4 months. So if you guys haven't seen the first original house tour, it's only like 12 minutes long. This one's gonna be a bit longer because we got everything set up. Go ahead, links in the description, go watch the original and come back here. Now to start things off, we'll go from the front of the house, into the house, the offices, yada, 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 and then we'll work our way into the garage and outside, and then over to the parents' house and all the toys and stuff we have over there. Now this video is definitely gonna be a lot of talking and not a whole lot of action. We're changing it up. We wanna just make a long video, really get back to the roots and like kind of touch base with you guys to like where we're at, because you know we have came a long way and we just had our nose to the ground running with this whole YouTube thing, and we haven't really had time to like really connect one-on-one, if you know what I'm saying. But here's the front of the house. We did end up painting it gray. It was a white house, and I think it's looking pretty good. We painted the shutters black. Mom bought some expensive chairs for the front. I think they're like 400 bucks. Shouldn't have gave her a business card. But anyway, she did all the painting and stuff, and it looks great. This house had really bad drainage problems. This being my first house, I didn't realize how much work that was gonna have to go into it. Yard, the grading was awful. We ended up putting in some French drains along the sidewalk. Now this, originally we had this ran all the way around the house, running to some sump pump, and we were pumping water out of here. I mean, it was ridiculous. We've gotten everything dried up. Granted, it is hot as hell out right now and has been for the last couple months, but this French drain improved the yard so much in the front. I mean, there's a lot of work we did in the back as well. Now, I originally said we were gonna make the driveway bigger, and we actually might still do that, but this little skinny driveway, we still got the exact same driveway that you guys remember, but now it's dry enough. We can park out front in the grass and not get stuck in the yard, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and go inside where the offices are, where we are doing work constantly throughout the day. And on another note, before we get in there, guys, like, I love meeting you guys and I meet you guys everywhere out in public, but please don't come to the house. I mean, I feel like this should be able to go without being said. You guys don't realize how many fans drive by the house honking and stuff, and although that's completely fine, but it's when they pull into the driveway and they come knocking on the door and it's like we're busy doing stuff. I mean, this is a place of work, but I also live here. I mean, people come at the craziest times. I actually ended up getting some security cameras, and hopefully I can help put a stop to that. But we'll come in through the front. So much has actually changed in this house. It is ridiculous. When you guys originally seen it, it had none of this in here. We got a nice couch. We got a nice expensive ass table. Dude, check this out though. Look at it. If you want to work, you can just roll it to you. Right here on the couch, baby.
Oh, wow.
This was a super nice couch, and one of the things when I was like first bought a house is like I gotta have a couch with one of those like electric reclines, and so I did get one with an electric recline. It's got USB ports in the center consoles and stuff. Absolutely love it. I know I get a lot of questions about all my mounts and stuff. I don't have any mounts over here right now, but here's a buck I shot when I was like 11 or something over at the hunting property. We do got 750 acres leased about an hour away for hunting. The ducks, maybe I should talk about the ducks. That duck is from Nebraska. Me and like 5 buddies packed all our shit up and drove across country when I was like 18. Went duck hunting. This one's from Kansas, hunting with old Bobby Guy Films. That one was freelancing in Nebraska. We got a big 70-inch TV up on the wall. That sucker's nice with another expensive piece of furniture. I didn't realize how expensive furniture was. Oh, the plaques, dude. So we got my first ever 100,000 subscriber plaque. I think I got that in like, we hit like 100,000 subscribers in 2016, but then it took them like till 2018 to get it to me. Then we got the 1 million, and then we got Braydon Price Extras, which if you guys are not subscribed, go check out Braydon Price Extras. We might be starting a gaming channel here soon. I don't know, kind of want to. Also, if you notice about the fireplace, we don't have rock up. That rock will be going up. I just gotta figure out when I can get Dad over here to do it, because I don't do that stuff. We'll move on into the kitchen. There's your pantry. We got a nice kitchen table. A nice server table, fridge. I mean, this is basically just gets raided by the guys throughout the day looking for something to eat. So, you know, it's nice to have a nice kitchen, but can't stock much food because you guys eat it.
I'm hungry, dude.
You're
hungry. You stay hungry. You gotta be hungry.
We'll go ahead and step in here to the offices and show you guys where the work actually happens. So we got Miller's and my office over here. We got Christian's office over here. Christian, come show us around your office. You give the tour, dude.
Yeah, no. Look, guys. My #1 rule in my office is to keep everything nice and clean and organized, right? So, I mean, as you can tell, everything's nice and neat. From just the layout, the cable management's fantastic. futon for, you know, just anybody wants to come hang out, or like sometimes we'll come in here and just sit down and like talk ideas and such.
Meetings, you know.
Big ass whiteboard.
Oh, whiteboard.
We
is
went to
huge.
Staples. I don't know if you guys remember that. We bought the biggest whiteboard they had.
That is actually on the second channel. This is actually the guest room for any like friends I have staying over or any other YouTubers. Mainly friends and stuff. If I have any friends come over, they can sleep on the futon. I made sure it wasn't too comfy so they wouldn't stay too long. I mean, it's kind of rough, but hey, it works. It gets them by.
What is that? That's a picture you took, right?
Yeah. That's
Got
good.
the old truck up on the wall. We need to find something to like cover all this crap up.
The
Like a little
Wi-Fi.
table.
Yeah.
A little table or something. But I think that's it. There's a fan from like the 80s in here.
We might need to switch that up.
Yeah, that needs to get switched out sometime. In here, I actually got a lot of my just, you know, reloading stuff and a lot of my like, tools and stuff for building guns. In this little sliding door, this is mainly where we keep a whole bunch of extra blankets and air mattresses and stuff. Like when we had the Seek 1 guys come and stay here at the house, I mean, those air mattresses came in clutch, no doubt. Now let's go ahead and move on over to me and Miller's office. Christian, you want to take the camera? Now this is where the business happens, all right? We got all the camera equipment. Where's the rest of the GoPros?
No, that's them. That's all 5.
That's the 6 that work. We have about a dozen.
Yeah.
We got a bunch that don't work. You want to talk about the camera equipment a little bit?
Yeah, so what we use, guys, when I first joined, Braydon had a G7X and a Canon 80D, and I was like, dude,
I was grinding, baby.
grinding,
baby.
We love this Canon, but I came in, I was like, look, dude, look how clean this Sony can do, like, you know, videography and stuff, and he was like, all right. So now we were running 2 Sony A7S3s, 28-75 lens, 17-38. Yeah, now we run all Tamron lenses. I mean, multiple batteries, multiple GoPros. We go through so many GoPro batteries a day. It's insane. We constantly just change
we got about 20 batteries, GoPro batteries on deck.
And then we just have all the miscellaneous like camera equipment, you know, sticky mounts for GoPros, that kind of thing, all stuffed away in here. So it's super clean, super organized.
You guys would be amazed at how much camera equipment it takes to run a big. I know a lot of big channels, they limit themselves to using phones and iPhones and stuff. But I mean, it's just, no. Like if you want to, for all the different types of filming we do, I mean, we've got over a dozen GoPros because they keep breaking on us because we're hard on our gear. You know, we got a bunch of nice mirrorless DSLRs, great cameras. A bunch of different lenses, and you know, stuff breaks. I mean, it's always getting replaced and this, that, and the other. This picture right here, the Performance East, that's when we had our Performance East fan meetup and we had everyone sign the Polaris High Lifter, dude. I think I met like, I don't know, 1,500 people that day at least. That was like the first ever big fan meetup, and when I tell you, like, I'm sorry if you guys came and you wanted to spend more time with me. Man, I was giving everybody as much time as I could, you know, like 30, 40, 50 seconds a pop. But you couldn't wait too long because there was a line, like a 50-yard line of a couple hundred people just waiting. And like Miller and a couple of the other guys was there, and I was like, I didn't know what they were doing. All I could focus on was shaking hands, taking pictures. I was like, where is Miller and Christian? And like I just started looking around like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
But that was a good day. That was fun. Here's Miller's desk. We got a bunch of hard drives. We go through a lot of hard drives with all the footage we film because we have to double back everything up. I mean, what else is there? We got built PCs, 3 built PCs, all running dual monitor setups. I mean, really quality stuff. We run through a lot of SD cards.
The program we actually edit in is Premiere Pro. I know I see a lot of those comments like messaging me, messaging Christian, or like what do we use to edit, what cameras do you shoot on? Well, hopefully this video answers your question. So use Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing and Sony A7S3s for shooting on the camera.
Me and Miller also got matching chairs and desks, if you didn't notice. I'm pretty sure that's pretty baller, baby. He's got a mini fridge that doesn't work.
Yep, it's plugged in, but
crap.
it doesn't work, yeah.
You guys also don't realize how much time that we spend. Like we work 9 to 5 every single day. I work almost 6-7 days a week because everything I do revolves around being able to make more video content. But if we go film a video and it takes 8 hours to film it, it's gonna take double the amount of time just to edit it. And so we're always editing videos, got videos on lock. I mean, right now, I think we're like a week out. Like we just constantly trying to stay ahead. If something were to happen right now, Miller needed to go home or Miller had to leave for a day or two, or Christian had to leave for a day or two, we have to keep that posting schedule. So our videos do come out a little bit later than real time, but only by a week at tops. And a lot of people don't realize how much planning actually goes into YouTube. I mean, this whole notepad is just slammed full of video ideas. We go through video ideas left and right on all of our whiteboards and planning out collabs and whatnot and working everything into the schedule. I mean, not only is it a lot of filming, video editing, maintaining everything, staying on top of all of our sponsors, emails, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it seriously takes everybody to run everything we got. Now, Miller's main job is mainly staying on top of the editing, the thumbnails, sponsors, emails, yada, yada, yada. Whenever he gets done with a video, I go back through everything, I proof it, I read over the emails, you know, just double checking everything, giving it 2 eyes on it to make sure everything's correct. Now, while he's doing the editing, Christian's either washing something, cleaning something, editing himself. I mean, it's changing oil in different machines and whatnot. And it's ridiculous. But a lot of times what I'm doing in here is I'm doing some emails myself, reviewing videos, and planning a crap load of videos, because scheduling is one of the biggest tasks there is, because everything has to line up perfectly when you're doing this stuff. Because if you gotta take 3 days off, we have to work it into the schedule just to be able to take 3 days off of working here to go work and film with another YouTuber and whatnot. And so there's a lot of stuff that really goes into that. But I feel like that's enough talking about, you know, what we do in the offices. The office stuff's kind of boring. So we're gonna go ahead and walk outside. I'm gonna show you guys the outside of the house in the backyard before we go into the garage. But this 5-car garage is probably my favorite spot, no doubt. We got the hot tub over here. Thing works wonders. We had Haley Deegan and her crowd and everybody else over here one night. We slammed that thing full of people. It's a 3-person hot tub, and I bet we had like 10 people in it. It was ridiculous. Walk over here, we got the pool set up. The whole backyard just looks so much better than the original video of when we first got the house. We do have to plant along the garage right here in grass. If you guys look along that side over there, all that's gotta get planted in grass. I do have everything for that. I'm just waiting for some better weather. Not getting enough water. Oh my gosh.
So the filter's doing its job, huh?
I would say that that storm that came through yesterday clogged the filter. See, down to pool maintenance, baby. You gotta do the pool maintenance too. Now, the liner of this pool actually gave us a lot of trouble and a lot of issues when we first got it, but we got everything figured out. This pool's been running great for the last, I don't know, month or 2 months. And it is so nice when we get done riding, we all just come over here and all run and jump in the pool. Feels so good. I laid down all this pool rock yesterday, and I think that looks pretty good.
It looks really good.
It's a lot better than dirt, because it was dirt. But this is kind of like our big hangout area. And on these hot summer days when we're out filming and we come back and we're all hot and muddy, you know, just jump in the pool. So nice. Now back here where we got the full yard, you guys just look around. It looks so much better than what it did during the first video we filmed with it. We got the shed back there all cleaned up. We ripped up the garden. Everything's just looking beautiful and right. I mean, when we filmed the release of the house, it was like winter, so everything was dead. But now it's summer, everything looks so much better. We keep all the pool toys over there in the brown box. The palm trees, you gotta keep watering them or else they're gonna die. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, the grill. Okay, so this sick ass grill, right? If you look, it's got BP Huntco. That's a little sneak peek of what's to come, baby. I actually got this grill. It's a super nice grill. I got this sucker built for like 500 bucks. I thought it was a deal. Custom made to exactly what I wanted. We got all these chairs out here. I actually caught this one on fire one night. Don't know how that happened, but it happened. It didn't burn all the way down, which is good. This table and chair set actually came with the house, so that's nice because, you know, furniture is expensive, trust me. But let's go ahead. We're gonna skip the 3-car garage. That'll be last, the workshop, and go on in here to the 2-car, baby. This is where we store all of the sick toys. We got the X3. We got the Outlander, we got the Renegade, we got the KTM dirt bike, we got the Honda 450L, the other Honda 450L. Pit bike storage is right there for now. The badass Honda 300, man. This thing is so sick. Now, I actually am selling this thing. I already sold it to a guy. He hasn't come and picked it up yet, but the guy I bought it from. And I don't know if I want to sell it to him yet. This thing is so clean. You're never going to find another one cleaner than that. It's probably one of the coolest 4-wheelers I own, and it's just a Honda 300. The Can-Am X3, it's got a blown belt box right now. I mean, we're always breaking stuff, so that's what we have the big ass workshop for, is all this stuff has to get serviced and fixed, and we break it and repeat. We break it and repeat. I mean, we just break it, fix it, repeat every single time. But the X3 is good to me. Now, I know I talked a lot of shit on it when I first bought it, but this is quite the machine. I mean, there ain't nothing else like it. I had a lot of bad belt problems when I first bought it, but you know, when you're cooking 225 horsepower, it does that. But we've kind of stopped blowing belts here recently. I said kinda, we still do, but not as often. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. Great machine. I'd definitely buy another one. The Outlander, now this 4-wheeler has a lot of sentimental value, because when I first bought this 4-wheeler, it was like my first brand new 4-wheeler. It was my first brand new 4-wheeler. I never had really a nice 4-wheeler before this, and I went out on a limb and was like, oh, let's try Can-Am. And then it just, now look. I mean, we got Can-Ams everywhere. I mean, Can-Ams, I mean, this started it all, baby. Now this bike, it has a blown diff. That's why you guys have not seen it in a while. Still a great machine, but you know, if you got a blown diff, it's only front wheel drive. We're replacing the rear diff with an X3 diff whenever it goes to Robert Parker for the Bounty Hole bike build. And we've just been waiting on parts from all our sponsors to build this sucker and take it to Robert, but basically all of them are here. Our wheels and tires are coming in sometime this week, and you guys will be seeing a video of us taking that sucker to Robert Parker to start the build process. I mean, we got everyone from Dyno Jet, Lucky 7, pocket change fab for the control arms and whatnot. We got super ATV portals. I mean, this thing should have like 16 inches of lift and 37-inch tires. I'm telling you, this front bumper's going, this is on 32s right now. It's going from here to about here. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna fit in this garage. Sucker's gonna be ginormous. It should take up as much room as the X3. Matt, think about it. It's gonna be stupid. Renegade. I absolutely love the Renegade, but you get so covered in mud when you're riding it. We got it set up on the 33s right now. This is another great machine. That machine's a 2020. This is a 21. Right? Yeah, I think so. Absolute beautiful machine. I mean, this is just one sexy, badass bike. I don't know if we're gonna keep it though. I haven't told the boys this, but it's like, okay, 2022 is about to come out. I mean, it's a great, badass machine, but don't we need to build another one? We can't sell the Outlander.
You can't.
The Outlander's our baby. So it's like, the only four-wheeler we can sell is the Renegade. I mean, think about it, guys. We can't sell the Outlander. That's the baby. Started it all, man. So I don't know. Well, it's not going anywhere now, but it's just a thought. What do you guys think? But you guys all love the Renegade, so I'm not jumping to anything yet. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna think about it, okay? I don't know what I want to do yet. Now we're gonna move over to the dirt bike. So we got the KTM 250 XC. This is the XC, probably the best woods bike I've ever rode. I know if I were to go buy a brand new bike, it'd probably be a little bit better. This is a 2017. I picked this thing up for about $5 grand in like 2018. So a year after, I picked this thing up for $5 grand, which is basically 50% off because it was stolen at the time. But the guy went through all the proper procedures to get it in his name and get it legal, and he sold it to me. And man, that is one badass bike. It is dumb fast. We got the CRF 450L here. That bike I bought a couple years ago. Badass supermoto. I probably put 2,000 miles on it. I mean, it's a fun motorcycle to go down the road and rip, but you gotta have friends to ride with to go rip it. So we ended up getting another one, baby. We got this thing up. We bought this bike a couple weeks ago for Christian and Miller to ride. One is none, two is fun. So yeah, so now we got another one. That's a good bike. It's got a leaky fork and whatnot. Not a whole lot to say on it. We might be doing a build series on it soon. You know, we can't have one super badass supermoto, right? And then have a stock one. I actually bought this 450L, the nice one, for a steal of a deal. I bought it in 2019 for less than they go for brand new with only like 800 miles on it. And it was all done up. I mean, I haven't put a single part on this thing. I mean, it is just, it's phenomenal. It's such a sexy bike. So then we matched my CRF 110 to that bike, to the supermoto. So they matched, super badass. And then we got into a little crave about building pit bikes, and so we built this one. This was the first CRF 110 we ever got. Built it to be a little buff bike, and now it's pink. Miller kind of surprised me with that one. I picked this 2008 TTR up about last week. This thing is super badass. We got it for a steal of a deal. Picked it up for $700. Actually did a how-to video on how to get dirt bikes cheap and how to find good deals, which is really, you just gotta stay on top of the Facebook market and be the first one to be like, hey, I got the cash, I'm coming. But yeah, here's all our storage. A bunch of little, like, we got labels on them, keychains, stickers, shirts, hats, you know, just different stuff, pool stuff, miscellaneous, waterfowl hunting, deer hunting / turkey hunting. Got Renegade parts, Outlander parts, X3 parts, dirt bike parts, just a whole bunch of stuff. We stick all the, like, the random crap, lawn equipment and fishing stuff back there just to get it out of the way. But I think that's it. We got a couple banners up. I think they look good. Got the Can-Am banner. Oh, over here. We got a set of ramps for the truck and all of our Performance D straps. Very nice to have them hung up and, you know, looking good and presentable. Got the side-by-side straps over here as well, so it's just nice to always be able to hop through that door and grab some straps. And now it's time for the 3-car garage. This is the workshop, baby. This place has changed 150%. It looks so much different in here than when we first bought it. Here's a couple pictures. I mean, this place has just really came to life. Here's kind of the big section that we do all of our work out of. We painted the cabinets, yada, yada, yada. We already did a garage tour video. We'll do another one. We got all our tools here, D-wall everything. I mean, literally DeWalt everything. We got what's left of the Polaris right here. I pulled a bunch of parts out of the Polaris when we blew that sucker to the sky and threw together a little trophy, I guess you could call it. So that's the only thing left of the 2019 Polaris high lifter. Shot. Here's the video of it, you know, exploding. Now on the countertops, we actually did a vinyl wrap. I know a lot of people were like, wow, you replaced the countertops in there? I didn't replace them. I bought $50 in vinyl and, you know, they look good. I mean, you literally cannot tell. That was probably the cheapest and best thing I have done because, I mean, it's just totally new. Christian, get over here. We got all of our detailing stuff in here. Now, we are sponsored by AK Advanced Coatings. It's actually really great stuff. They got a bunch of soaps and a bunch of just different cleaners and whatnot. It's a lot like SC1, but it's so much better than SC1 because, I mean, it literally... Okay. Yeah. It literally, I mean, the spraying power is ridiculous. You can go over a whole foiler in a minute where SC1 it'd take you 5. Absolutely love this stuff. We got all of our detailing stuff. Now the wash station is actually over at the parents' house, so we do a lot of going, or Christian does a lot of going back and forth from here to there, washing equipment and whatnot. But we just haven't had time to build our washing station over here. So, you know, we'll get around to it eventually. Here's all of our microfibers and whatnot. We go through a crap load of them. I mean, if you guys don't know, we are washing machines left and right. You guys see them muddy getting every time, but you don't see us cleaning them every time. I mean, it is ridiculous. Got all of our oils and cans and crap up here. More DeWalt tools in here is where you're gonna find your Sawzalls and all that other junk. Jump box is supposed to be in here. Who did that, Christian? Now over here we got a couple chairs, a couple jacks. We got our helmet storage. So this is where we store all of our helmet, goggles, and you know, just our riding gear. Super nice. I was actually gonna throw this cabinet away, and then once we painted it, I was like, okay, helmet storage for sure. We got our waders in here with a boot hanger. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, such a great way to, you know, they're hidden away in the corner. I mean, absolutely came out perfect. Where else are you gonna put waders? I just think that was the ideal, perfect scenario for them. We'll move over here. We keep a lot of our gas cans right here in this corner because it's just kind of an empty space. And what else are you gonna do with the space? We got the Defender. Check this beautiful girl out. This is probably one of my favorite machines. As just a workhorse, man, this machine is so badass. Now come deer season, that big bed and being able to take everybody out all at once and dropping people off at stands and AC and heat. So during the summer, putting out corn and whatnot, got AC, absolutely wonderful. During the winter, you got heat. I mean, it is just phenomenal. I mean, you can't get this thing stuck other than I kind of did the other day and I blew an axle, but we're not gonna talk about that. It wasn't on camera, okay? We film every day, but somehow miss some of the best stuff. But overall, this is just a great machine. Very expensive, but I mean, it's just absolutely badass. And when we did this build on it, the camo themed wrap, 32-inch tires, the big ass bumper. I mean, this thing just absolutely came together, and did the window tint even. I mean, this thing's just a monster. You guys don't, I'm 6'1", 6'2", I mean, it is giant. It barely fits in, is that an 8-foot or 7-foot garage door? It's an 8-foot?
Yeah.
So this thing's 8 foot tall?
Probably. I
mean, this thing literally, that's an 8-foot door and it's got that much clearance to get in. I want to do a roof rack, but where are we going to put it then? So it's like, I don't know, man, but that thing is a badass machine. We got Miller's pit bike over here. We did a little build series on this sucker, and it kind of doesn't have any wheels and tires. It's been 2 weeks. He gave his wheels to a guy to change them out, to make them black, and you know, he stole them, dude. He goofed. He stole them. Now, this is a lot of y'all's favorite machine. The old Honda 500. I mean, this is probably one of the best built Honda 500 Rubicons I think I've ever seen. I mean, the snorkel setup's so clean. I mean, just everything about it. I mean, it's simple and just clean and badass. I absolutely love it. I mean, look at the beautiful thing. Over there, that's kind of like our bag storage area. We got an old air compressor, pool cover, and a ping pong table that we've never played ping pong on. But, you know, one day maybe we'll get the chance to play ping pong, or we can use it as firewood. I don't know yet. Now, for the garage build, we actually had BinPack sponsor it. We got a press and a whole bunch of other stuff, all our jacks, rolly chairs, everything's from them. Great guys. Without them, we wouldn't have had a lot of the tools and the equipment we needed to do what we needed to do. We had to go out and buy that stuff. Now, also about the garage, I know we mentioned this in the first tour, but we did all the metal walls, the metal around the windows and doors, and the drop-in ceiling with all the beautiful lights. I mean, this garage has been completely done over and looks amazing. I mean, just to think, like where we've came in the last 6 months is ridiculous. And it would not be possible without you guys. It is absolutely insane. And I know a lot of people look at all this stuff and are like, why do you need all this stuff, you know? But this is literally my career. This is my business. And it's so crazy to think about that. All these toys, these are all tax write-offs. If I don't buy new toys, and if I don't buy this and I don't buy that, I get slammed at the end of the year due to taxes. And you know, all these things I'd want anyway. I mean, they're all badass. It's so sick. And so turning my passion into a career has been like probably the most life-changing thing ever, dude. I mean, I'm blessed, man. It's sick, no doubt. And having you guys along for the ride, always commenting, hitting the thumbs up, and always watching the videos, it is so sick and so awesome. I love meeting every single one of you. Now we're gonna go ahead, run over to where all of this started, at the parents' house right across the road. I'm gonna go over there to that garage and show you guys what we originally were working with and how far we've actually came. Now right across the street, here's actually my parents' house. And we got some things to talk about over here. I got my boat over here. I got my skid steer over here. We got the 5 acres of land. We got the old garage. I mean, this is where I grew up. I've lived here all of my life, and I've worked out of this house all of my life as well. And it is just so sick coming over here and looking at where it all started. So here's the garage where it all started, baby. This is it. And it was even more junky when we were here working, man. Like, it is insane. Mom's turned it into a little furniture shop. I mean, she's sanding down tables and getting them off Facebook Market and reselling them for more and stuff. But the amount of space we gained by moving over there is absolutely ridiculous, and it was probably one of the best moves I think we ever did. I mean, we still have a lot of stuff in this garage. I mean, look at all these old stickers, man. There's Battle of the Goats. We went and raced the Battle of the Goats and all that stuff. Here's one of my old bows. Look how dusty that sucker is. Holy cow, I need to sell that thing. We got a whole bunch of parts and stuff just like laying around over here that we don't know what to do with. We used to work out of this toolbox. All right, here's the screwdrivers. I mean, probably the worst toolbox to ever have to work out of, dude. Absolutely insane. Look, here's our old little cleaning supply stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Where we used to get all our cleaning supply out of. So crazy being back in this, because I mean, this is where I grew up. I can't tell you how many dirt bikes I flipped and resold out of this garage when I was 15, 16, 17 years old. I mean, they weren't all mine, but we had 21 dirt bikes in this garage at one time. And that used to be the only thing I did was dirt bikes. When we kind of morphed into four-wheelers, but man, dirt bikes used to be everything. And you know, just buying them and selling them, I loved that shit so much. And you can't really do that right now with how the market is from, you know, Corona. But I would love to get back into that and maybe start even flipping four-wheelers and stuff. And I think that'd be great content for the channel. So you guys might have to look out for that. Like, I've had multiple channels before, and this one just kind of took off. This was the first like power sports channel I ever had, and it just took off from the very beginning, and that was like one of my biggest passions. I had some other channels back when I was younger, a little too young really, and I think I started this channel when I was 15, and now I'm almost, you know, 21, and we're running strong. We got 3 guys working full time, baby. I mean, it's just awesome. Absolutely love it. Guys, if you guys want to, like, I know everyone wants to be a YouTuber. Like, if you guys want to start a YouTube channel, I'm telling you, just go for it. Just go for it, guys. Because I cannot tell you how many people have told me, oh, you'll never make it. Oh, you won't do this. Oh, you won't do that. If this doesn't say enough, my parents wanted me to delete my channel at one time. I think I had about 8,000 subscribers, and it was just taking off, just taking lift off, baby. And they wanted me to shut it down. And if it wasn't for that first YouTube check ever coming in, I wouldn't have a channel today or be anywhere near where I'm at today. So I'm telling you guys, just go for it. I mean, I've had so many teachers from high school tell me, oh, well, I was making more than them at the time. And they're telling me, oh, this ain't gonna last forever. You need to get a real job. Oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. And it's just like everybody's trying to push you down, but man, you just got to keep on rolling. You got to do it. Just push yourself to your limit, because if you want it, go get it. You just got to. Now, enough about that. We're going to step outside. My boat's a mess, but we'll show you guys the boat. You guys don't really see a lot of the boat, and the skid steer and the riding land over here. So here's actually my boat. It's kind of a mess. I bought this boat a little while back. You guys don't see it much in videos because fishing doesn't really do good on YouTube. And you know, since I film every day of my life and film absolutely everything I'm doing, having a boat and, you know, fishing views not being good, it's just a good way to be able to get out there, not have a camera, and, you know, just kind of enjoy the day. Go fishing, man. Go shoot fish with bows and whatnot. Those are fun to film because, you know, I love having everything on video, but sometimes it's like, it's a lot of work to film absolutely everything, and you do need to take a little break. We should have some more fishing videos coming on this thing. Probably not just fishing, it'll probably be bow fishing. Fishing's boring as shit and nobody wants to watch it, but bow fishing, man, that shit's exciting. That is a lot of fun. This is I bought it used, a 2015 Grizzly Tracker 2072. I mean, this is not your most high-end boat, but man, this thing does everything I need it to. I absolutely love it. It's got the Mercury 115 on the back. It runs about 40 miles an hour even with the bow deck and 5 people in it. And you just, it gets the job done. It's exactly what I needed. And it's so much fun. Over here, I don't know why the skid steer is parked over here. But over there is the skid steer, baby. Now this was actually a very recent purchase and probably one of my other most favorite things that I got. This is something that like I've always wanted my entire life. I was like, man, I want one of those. They're so expensive, it's like you can't really do it. But then you start thinking about it, okay, I could have the 70 grand in the bank at the end of the year and 20,000 of it's gonna go to the IRS, or I can spend the 70 grand and have me a nice machine. And really it only costs you 50 by the end of the year because, you know, taxes and stuff. But this is so nice, man. This is actually a loaner. Mine's not quite here yet, I mean, look at the field. We have been using the shit out. I bet I went through 4 tanks of gas in it, 4 tanks of fuel. You know, this thing, I've been running it non-stop. But this is absolutely the perfect machine for building tracks, building ponds, building this, that, and the other for these videos. You know, we got 5 acres, let me lease it from them so we can make these videos. And so we got all this land to make these videos on, and now we got a machine to build stuff with, which is so sick. Absolutely sick. We'll actually go hop in the truck and drive down there and show you guys the compound and basically where we ride at. Now, a lot of the field right here, it's just bare. We've been scraping dirt, getting more dirt off of the field so we can build more jumps and stuff. But I think we're gonna put in a pond right here. And then we're also doing like a X3 side-by-side track and also a drag strip. But in the back is basically where we have everything done, right? Where everything is built. We just got a couple more little things to do back there. But let's go take a look at that.
Okay, all right. Oh my God.
Ow, I hit my head. Now here's the back of the field. This is where, if we're not working in the garage, we're out here ripping, filming, having a good time. We got some shoot still targets set up over there for, you know, shooting guns and whatnot whenever we just want to come outside and start, you know, blowing shit up. And we got a whole pit bike track right here built into all these hills and mounds of dirt. And pit bikes are probably one of the funnest videos we film because we just get out there and it's just like game on. It's you and the boys head to head, just ripping, baby. So much fun. This compound has been through so many different like stages. Back when my dad was into dirt bikes, 2016, 2017, 2018, you know, we had a whole bunch of logs out here. We're big into the enduro stuff. He actually did a lot of races and I did a couple with him. But super fun stuff. He ended up tearing up all that stuff and we had to come out here and rebuild some other stuff, and so now we got a pit bike track. So much fun. I would go into detail and show you guys every little thing we have out here, but at the end of the day you guys see this all the time and it'd be kind of boring just to walk around the whole track. Best thing you guys can do, go check out a riding video of us playing tag or something, because you'll see the whole track and it is so much fun. But anyway, let's go ahead, head back over to the house and I guess end this thing off. Cannon shot all over my truck.
Are you serious? No way. You just ran over a paint can?
Yeah, I ran over a paint can. Look at it.
It's all over.
All over the truck.
Oh, we gotta go wash that off.
Yeah, we better wash that off before it dries.
Oh my God.
Who the hell left a paint can out right there? Dude, a paint can just exploded all over the truck. All right, I guess we're about to go in detail on how Christian washes stuff real quick. All right, boys, we need to roll. Yeah, Christian, we're using the wash station.
Welcome to the wash station, everybody. So for starters, you gotta turn on the water here. It's got a couple leaks in the hose. Don't worry about that. You turn that on. Come on, Braydon, let's get it going, dude. Where? Oh yeah, it's right here.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, you really just gotta get in there sometimes, you know?
Oh,
Look at it.
dude.
You just gotta love it. Can't have nothing nice. Look how hard it is.
Oh.
And well guys, that'll complete this this house tour and the whole compound tour. You know, it's just always something. We know we ran over a paint can. Well, freaking ridiculous. But like I was saying, I'm blessed for everything. It is a little weird living at your place of work, but I guess it's not too weird for me because I've done it my whole life basically. But absolutely amazing, guys. I cannot thank y'all enough for y'all always liking the video, subscribing, always coming back for more. The views are always great. The like count's always great. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up if you guys enjoy this kind of video. You guys probably won't be seeing a whole lot lot of these in this style just because, well, I don't know what else we would film like this for. But I just wanted to go over everything, kind of really touch base with you guys and let you guys show exactly what we do and kind of where we do, you know, like show you guys the whole house, show you guys the garage, and really just talk about it instead of just making a normal video. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe, and let's see if we go ahead and can't get to 1.5 mil. You know, we're sitting at like 1.33. Let's see if we can get to 1.5. That'd be absolutely sick. I normally don't set subscriber goals, but guys, 1.5 million, let's do it. Guys, like, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. How's the lighting?
Really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Flip the screen.